Hey Space Nerds, my name is Anthony England. I am the creator of Tiny Space Academy. In this video I want to show you what I've been working on for the last month and also talk about what's to come. I first want to thank all the support and community feedback I've been getting about the game. I do listen to everyone's advice and input. Thank you for the bug reports. I am trying to fix those as they come up, but more importantly, I just love the suggestions and where you guys want to see the game progress to. I do have some major changes coming down the pipeline, and I will talk about those here at the end of the video. So last video, I showed you some of the updates I did on the aerodynamics. I showed you the space shuttle, the cargo bay, and all that I've been working on to get that to work. During this process, I realized that I had to remake a significant portion of the way modules are made and controlled. I used to have all the modules be one actor, and what that means is that all of the functionality and the gravity and everything was placed into a one actor, and then I basically had a command to basically control each of the modules' functions. So if you had landing gear, it would lower the landing gear. If you had a parachute, it would deploy the parachute. When I originally made the game, I didn't fully understand the scope and the amount of different types of modules I would have had to make. And the problem with this is that doing it this way is that it really slows down everything, and it has a performance hit because you have everything kind of clumped into one blueprint or one actor. So what I have been doing for the last month is basically rebuilding the entire back end of the module system. So now you have the parent actor, which basically has all the general commands that all modules have, and then I've been creating child actors that will basically have individual abilities, so like landing gear, solar panels, whatever. It's great because now I can add more different types of modules without having to rebuild the entire system. The downside though is that basically once I went this route, it broke the game completely. So I had to basically start from scratch in some of the ways, some of the areas, and I've just literally finished rebuilding all the modules and making the game savable again. I've also been working on the save files, just trying to clean it up. There was a lot of inefficiencies in the current save system, so I've been modifying those and making it so much more streamlined. Like Elon says, the best part is no part, right? So I've been trying to simplify the entire game so there's less likelihood that there'll be bugs in the future, but also it just makes it run so much smoother. So another major project that I worked on this last month was I wanted to create a dedicated space for creating your rockets. So either a airport hangar or the vertical assembly building. So this, the way the current game works is that you build your rocket on the launch pad with all the same modules in space at the same time. As you can probably tell, is if you have a really large game, it slows down your build process because of whatever lag happens. Even though the game is technically paused at that moment, it still has all those components on the same map. So I created a vertical assembly building with my iPad. I drew it in what was it? Procreate. I can maybe eventually upload some videos of my artwork and me creating it if you guys would like. I created the vertical assembly building with a parallax effect. So there's multiple layers. I believe I have like 8 or 9 layers. So it has a really, I think, really cool effect. Makes it a little bit fun space to build in. Also, the hangar has that same effect with a slightly different background because instead of launch pad, I have the airport and control tower. Since I was already working on the assembly buildings, I decided to also tackle a little issue I've had with the crew roster. So previously, to assign crew to your craft, you would have to select the module in a pull down and then select the astronauts you want, and it would highlight the astronauts that you already have selected. As well as this works, I feel like there was room for improvement. So instead of a drop down for the module selection, I added visual icons of what modules you can select, and I believe it even highlights it. So now you can select the capsule or a science module and whatnot and add your crew right then and there. Also, when you click on the crew up above, it will assign it to that capsule or module, and it will remove it from the roster. So it just takes it off the queue or whatever. So it just is a much cleaner, much simpler way to do it. Less likelihood there'll be bugs with this mechanic, and it just looks so much better and more user friendly. One of the last things I wanted to show you that I've been working on this month was the fairing mechanic. So previously, there would be when you create a fairing, a sidebar would pop up from the widget panel on the left, and it would basically allow you to like extend it, make it wider or smaller, and then cap it. I never really liked that one. I always thought like being able to drag it from the screen itself, from the module itself, and then like adjust it from there was like the ideal way to do it. But people on mobile were having difficulties grabbing it and understanding the mechanics. So that's why I switched it to the sidebar style instead. However, I found a good way to do it, similar to how you drag things in 3D CAD programs. I now added arrows with ways you can drag it up and down, and then left or right to change the width of the fairing. You can also press the next button to make it extend taller to the next segment, or you can just cap it off there, or you can also just finish it right there and not have it be a capped or a pointed arrow. It's just so much more intuitive, so much cleaner, and looks 20 times better. And I'm looking forward to you guys doing some play testing with this in the near future. Alright guys, that wraps up this dev video and what I've been working on for the last month. Like I told you from the beginning of the video, I'll tell you a little bit what I'm going to be doing next. I'm planning on redoing all of the planets. So what that really means is not just new skins or anything. No, I am going to make it so you can customize the planet size, so you can scale it to basically what kind of gameplay you want to have. The planets are going to be mineable, so I'm going to probably introduce new resources to the game that will allow you to unlock certain modules that allow you to do more stuff. Like I said, I have some major plans for the game, and I am so happy to be working on it again. I'm hoping my next dev video, which will probably be in a couple weeks, will have a little bit more info on the planets update. I literally just finished working on the save files, and now I am putting that to bed, and then I'm going to start working on the planet revamp, and where you can also generate or customize, make a unique solar system that you guys want to play in, and which also allows for replayability of the game. So if you can just generate a whole new solar system, you can have a whole new adventure that's different from the last one. So I'm looking forward to showing that to you. I have a bunch of ideas in my head, and I can't wait to get them out onto paper or into the game to showcase it. So you guys take care. Please like and subscribe this video if you liked what you saw. Please share it with your friends and family. And yeah, thanks for watching.